Welcome into camp, everybody. It's Tuesday morning and we're chilling out, relaxing with our hound. It's in a favourite soggy wet spot. We'll point the camera at vaguely the right place. Soggy wet spot there. And the other one is asleep there, or half asleep anyway. This is probably going to be one of the least interesting videos, so you can all turn off now. But basically we're in camp, we're just going to have a relaxing day today and tomorrow. We're not moving, it's quiet, there's nobody around, we're not disturbing anybody, we're not on a main path, we're not somewhere where, you know, you're going to cause problems. So we've had tea. We can have another tea. We're using at the moment the X-Boil stove. I've been using quite successfully the Optimus Nova Plus stove, the Petzl stove, and that's surprisingly quite good actually. I had one flare up yesterday as he goes to the eyebrows. No, what happened was you have to concentrate on them. You have, once they're lit and going, I think then you're okay. Then you can get distracted for a minute because basically it's just heating, you know, water, or if you're in the Arctic, ice. But those first few seconds of trying to get it lit, and what happened was, and it's a usual thing really, just looking at your phone when you shouldn't be. So I put a little bit of fuel in, lit it, and the way that I find best with this one, which probably certainly isn't the official way of doing it, but what I find with this one is like 1 or 2 seconds of fuel in, turn it off, light it, and then after a few seconds just trickle a little bit more fuel in, but just like really, really slowly, because it preheats really quickly, and you certainly don't want to crank it up to full because then you'd have a new sun. But once I sort of started, I just trickle in a little bit more fuel, and then that just helps, you know, get it going. And I also find by doing it that way, I'm not having to put too much fuel in at the very beginning, and I don't know how much I've put in, because you can kind of look and you can see some drops, but it's not very easy. And those few drops, they burn off quite quickly anyway, so you kind of need to crank it up a little bit, teeny bit, not much. And I think what happened, I was looking at my phone and it went out. But of course I think it went out before, bizarrely, which doesn't really quite make sense, but before all the fuel had burnt off. So of course when I put more fuel in to light it the second time, because I didn't know that there was a bit of fuel left at the bottom, this is my guess anyway, I'm not exactly sure what happened, this is more speculation. Then obviously I lit it, and and then like a flame kind of came up. I mean, obviously everything, you know, we didn't get as far as any material or anything, you know, like that. It wasn't that bad, but yeah, you really just got to keep a very, very close eye on them. So that was a little bit of a wake up call, you know, but it was fine. I definitely wouldn't want to be using one of those in a small shelter. You know, I think they're fine. You know, a Chiron 4 GT when you've got quite a bit of height between the ground and the top, you're okay. And the Nemaj you'd probably be okay in, and this you're okay in, and you'd probably be okay in the Trail Star with a decent pitch. but a small porched shelter, you know, with the door closed. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be oh, me. I wouldn't want to be doing it in, you know, in that. But generally it behaves very, very well. You know, I've had this for like absolute donkey's years. I got it in 2012 and I've just never used it. I've never even started it. But like I said, with this sort of thinking about, you know, going to Norway next year, and to be honest, a gas stove would probably do me more than good on that trip. But you know, I think if we're going to do that, then we may as well pretend that we're Ranulph Fiennes. But yeah, so I've got tea. I'm going to have this tea. I'm just going to chill and relax. And then we've got toast. We've got bread over there, ham and cheese, and the ridge monkey. So we'll set this up here somehow or other, and we'll have toasters, you know, a little bit later on. It's only 12 o'clock, so it's a little bit earlier. I'll have a snack bar first, and then I've got these, you know, for like the evening, and then I'll have the toasters. I'll have the toasty this afternoon. But little Lizzie was fine. She slept over there somewhere in the night, and she sort of settled down on the sleeping bag there. And Lassie, she came in and she was in this corner. And, oh fuck! Oh my knees! But yeah, she just slept in the corner in there, but she's been outside playing around outside for, you know, the last couple of hours by the water. You're very good. You just sort of entertain yourself, and you're a very good self-entertaining dog. So yeah, you've got the flag flying there. If it clears up, it's a little bit nice, a little bit later, we might pop over there and just have a stretch our legs a little bit. Obviously you can see Petzl. There's a couple of people coming down way over there, and one or two people on the top, but they're way over there. This is quite a quiet little area, and in fact actually it's probably quite handy that they have got the flags out, because there's one flag up there. They'll take them down tonight because they're not firing tomorrow. Oh, there we are. Oh, Splashy! Let's see. Oh, let's see. Good girl. Oh, here comes the other one. Oh. Oh, let's see. Yeah, because if they're firing, then people aren't going to come this far, you know, anyway. Well, it's a little bit breezy, but it's not too bad. I mean, it could be worse, that is for sure. Anyway, I'm going to have my tea, and we will catch up a little bit later, and we'll get these toasters going. I'm starting to get hungry, but I think it's a bit early for toasters, so I think I'm going to have the snack bar first, and then we'll have a toasty a little bit later. We're just going to go for a little walk. See, she's walking a lot better. It's crazy. I spent £500 on a dog stroller for her that I imported from America because it was better than any of the stuff here. But still, I do think it helped get her, you know, up and running again. So from that point of view, it was certainly worth it. I think what we'll do is we'll, like I said, I'd only keep I just wouldn't risk taking her on longer walks. That's the only thing. Ew. But what we're going to do is we'll just head up to Dartmoor, just up here, just stretch our little legs. We've got the shrimp with us as well. I put a different coat on her, so if this one gets damp, as it probably will because she's so low to the ground, then she's still got two coats effectively back in the tent. I didn't bother doing the tent up because there's no one around. You can see it over there. We'll see if anyone wanders down, we'll be able to see them. I think it's perfectly safe there. So we'll just wander up. Oh, Lassie. Oh, Lassie. Lassie. Good girl. Come on then. How are we gonna oh god, where's the shrill? Oh, there you are. She's so small. Oh, you're doing it to doors. Good girl. Do you want to film you doing it to doors? Good girl. Good girl, Lizzie. Where are you going? Alright, let me pick you up a minute. Ah, there you go. Alright, let's so we can still see the tent. There's no one there's no one around. Yeah, nice bit of sun now. Alright, let's go up here, have a look. Have a look up here. It's just wet walls of things everywhere. And I think when we get back it'll be time to think about getting those toasties on. We'll go up this side. We'll keep away from the cat. Lizzie, this way, over here. We'll keep this side of. You can hear them firing their doo-doos off. Good girl, Lassie. This way, Lizzie. There's a couple of army people up by this door. We're gonna get shot. Oh my god, he's actually ducking. Look, he's ducking down behind Dartmoor. But the Russians are invading. Oh, I think he's under his little tarp or something. Probably end up. Lassie, come here. Come here. Lizzie, come over here. Better not chase the sheep into the firing line, otherwise we'll have mutton. Come here, this way. Spy on the Russians. Yeah. Ooh, it's a bit breezy. Yeah. I thought there'd be like thousands of people down there. I thought we'd have Salisbury Plain or something. They're probably all in disguise. Ooh, you can see the tent down there. At least it's not bright red anyway. Yeah. People having a picnic over there. Where is that army chap? That's where I'm hiding somewhere. Oh my god, he's so well disguised, you can't even see him. Over there. Yeah, it is well disguised. Red flag. You've got people over there having a picnic. The army down there in disguise. And Salisbury Plains. There's another flag on that hill over there. See, they probably, I'm guessing, they probably do their firing in a different valley, not this one here. So if I shouldn't do live firing, but if a stray bullet or something, you know, goes, it's in a further valley. I guess keep away from the sheep this way. Oh, Lassie. I don't think there's anything wrong with you, Andy, now, Lassie.